Let's, Father, we thank you this evening for your kindness, your love, your mercy towards us, Lord. We thank you for this wonderful occasion, this wonderful opportunity. Lord, we commit it into your hands, Lord. And even as we go through this aspect of the proceedings, Lord, we commit all into your hands, Lord. We pray for clarity and transparency and fairness and justice. I pray that everything this evening would run smoothly. Oh, Lord, Father, I pray that, the whole competition would run in the right spirit, in camaraderie, and all things would grow towards Tobago and towards Tobago cricket and Trinidad and Tobago at large. So, Father, we commit all things in your hands. We thank you for the TC and Mr. John and his team. Oh, Lord, Father, and even the TTCB and their representatives, Lord, we commit them into your hands. So we bless you, and we commit all that we're going to do before you, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ms. Tandika Moses, your General Secretary of the Tobago Cricket Association. I am here to do your welcome this evening. Let me just thank my colleagues of the Tobago Cricket Association. Also, I would like to thank the Dream 11 and by extension the Trinidad Tobago Cricket Board, right, for giving us the opportunity to host this tournament. I hope that each and everyone here, even the viewers online, would be grateful for this opportunity to see what Tobago has to showcase in this upcoming tournament. I now hand you over to Mr. Marcus Daniel.
You have the link? This is not blocking my face, right? All right, so good evening, everybody. How are you feeling this afternoon or this evening? Sorry. How are you feeling this evening? This is an historic moment in Tobago, Dream 11 is in Tobago. It's in the country, but it's now in the best, of course, the two islands in Tobago, right? So we have been dreaming. We have been dreaming to host the event here in Tobago, and it's now a reality. And I want to thank, of course, the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board, and of course, our hard-working president, Mr. Kerwin John, for agitating for us to host it here in Tobago. I want to also commend the Tobago owners, Mr. Ali and Shazim and all the others who would have actually jumped on board to purchase a team, to be an owner. I mean, I thought about owning a team, but I felt that I want to watch and see what's going on first, and then next year, I could probably team up with Brian or team up with somebody and own my own team. And I'm going to call my team Castara Bad Boys, because I am from Castara, I just waiting on the guy to link up the link there, so obviously, we want to get the Trinidad players. I know that those guys will obviously be looking on to see if they get drafted in this very lucrative tournament. $100,000. My days of playing cricket, most are paid for $20,000. Small money. I'm not retired, so they're bringing out all the money. That's like when I went primary school. We were in the hot computer room. From the time I graduated, AC. You see what else we're doing? Real problems. But 6 franchises we have. Four? We have 4 in the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. Very exciting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what 6 teams can do. And obviously, we are at the Shore Park recreational ground. Now, I spoke to the president the other day about having balls, because down in the sea. Yeah, but we expect to have a wonderful, what is 2 weeks, 16 days of competition. We start on the 16th, and we end on the 3rd. We end on the 3rd. If you all want that injury replacement, talk to me, agent, right? I'll tell you about my agent later. Right? And obviously, just as we chit-chat until the link is ready, right? I'm sure that you guys are aware of how the draft will be going, but I don't want to be repeating myself, so I'll wait until the link is up. All right? Did you have music there? What are the music there now? You know Pulsing? Fishy, fishy, fishy? Yeah, you know that one? What you going on? You're fighting me artists, the way. I like music in the background there. Right, you ready there? Right, so the link to Mr. John. And obviously we can share the link around so we can share it around. Well, I'm thinking that once you register your name, you are available. That's the idea of re-registering. Right? I know what probably some teams will have done, but call persons in advance. I mean, hey, you sure you're in the team? But they're in the draft. Yeah. Okay, well, I wasn't aware, so that's cleared up, right? So we have 2 Tobago players who are currently with the West Indies, the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board Academy. That's Josh Telemark and Orlando James. They are in this draft list here, but they're not available for selection. So you can make note of that, because I don't think they will be released to participate. So you can let's cross out those names as soon as possible. Orlando James and Josh Telemark. Anyone else? Prezi? Right?
Everybody jamming strong, yeah. Everybody down in town, boy. If you see them, they getting on, yeah. Everybody coming down, boy. Everybody jamming strong, yeah. If you see them, they getting on. Everybody in this party, yeah. Put hands on us, put hands on us. Father bless everybody in this party, yeah. Watch over us. In we going out and we coming in. I say, whoa, whoa. Put hands on us. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch over us. I say, whoa, whoa. Don't make another move till we blast this party. Cause I come here with the intention to get on bad. Bad, oh, to get on mad and crazy inside of this party. Full intention to get on mad. Mad, hey, to get on mad and crazy inside of this party. Lay hands up cause I'm feeling blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I'm celebrating the fact that I'm blessed. I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Come on, we turn up the vibes, yeah. A little liquor with some ice, yeah. Head nice, yeah. Now we bust a little wine, yeah. This is the fat of the air. I'm shining like a glare with my hands in the air. Father bless everybody in this party, yeah. Put hands on us, Father bless everybody in this party, yeah. Watch over
Yeah.
us. In we go.
All right, so officially, good evening once again to everyone. Of course, for those who are online, thank you so much for tuning into this draft of the inaugural Dream 11 Bago T10 Blast, scheduled to take place in Tobago from November 16th to the 3rd. So we do have in-house with us all 6 franchises. We have the owners and captains in the house, and they're all ready for the draft. But obviously, for information purposes, for those who are online, I'm going to give you an idea of how we are going to initiate this or conduct this draft. And before we actually do that, once again, I'm going to give you the names of the 6 franchises and the owners of those franchises. We do have the Pirates Bay Raiders. They are owned by Comfort Inn Suites. We also have the No Man's Land Explorers. They are owned by Shofi Ali Equipment Rental. We also have the Kings Bay Royals. They are owned by Samp Army. Then we have the Mount Irving Sofas. They are owned by a combination of Cricket 360 and Vi Rogers. We also have Pigeon Point Skiers, and they are owned by the Tobago Housing Resorts. And the final team, Store Bay Snorkelers. They are owned by Jagasar Group of Companies. The 6 franchises that will be taking part in this historic Dream 11 T10 Blast here in Tobago. So we have 14 names in which we have to fit into the draft today for the 6 franchises. We do have some names that were already selected as captains, Tobago names. So they will obviously be in the draft. Let me put it that way. They will not be drafted. They're already in the draft. And what we're going to do, we are selecting 6 Tobago players, and then the the additional players will come from Trinidad, and we also have 3 players from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and they can be picked when we are selecting the Trinidad players, right? So we're going to start off firstly with the draft for the 6 Tobago players, and I'm going to invite the lovely Tracy Caldera, our assistant secretary, to assist me with the poll. What we're going to do, I'm going to invite the captains or a representative from the teams to come and pick, or in fact, she's going to walk around, and this pick will identify which round you will go in initially, but you have to maintain your number. So that once you maintain your number, so all right, so I'm just trying to pull up the order. Trying to pull up the order here right here. So draft. Right. So yeah. So we of course 6 numbers in the bowl there, and obviously we're gonna start off with the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So we're gonna start by identifying number 1. So we have Joshua James. Joshua James there. He's representing Joshua James, of course, from West Indies, on a 19 player. And he's representing Storby Snorkelers. All right, number 2. Number 2, who has number 2? And number 2, this is, right, so Kings Bay Royals, number 2. Number 3? Number 3, Mount Irving Surfers. Number 4, we have Tobago Housing Resort, that's Pigeon Point Skiers. Number 5, that's Pirates Bay Raiders. And number 6, obviously, we have Mr. Ali's team there, that's No Man's Land Explorers. All right? So as I mentioned before, we have some Tobago players who would have been named captains. So we'll use those names in the first round, right? If it is that I'm not clear, just let me know. All right? So the first pick will go obviously to Joshua, and because Joshua is a Tobago player, that automatically will be the first pick for that team. We following that, right? Number 2, who had number 2? Right, son, your Tobago pick?
Jaron Alfred.
Jaron Alfred. All right, so Jaron Alfred is selected.
Jaron Alfred.
That's Royals, Kings Bay Royals. All right? So the screen is just loading to keep you guys informed online. And of course, feel free to share the live. Share the live. I know a number of persons in Trinidad, they are glued to this link, Cricket 360. I want to thank Cricket 360. Also thank the Division of Health for allowing us this space to host this draft. Right? So you can pan the camera to the link, yeah? So Joshua James, he will go in first. And he's from the Storby Snorkelers team. I'm going to tap with this team. Stockley, Vale, and Storby. Yeah? And the Kings Bay Royals, Samp Army, owned by Samp Army, they selected Jaron Alfred. And of course, Jaron Alfred, one of our leading players here in Tobago, leading all-rounders. And you will have captained the Boca Reef Divers in the Tobago, the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. And they got to the finals on 2 occasions. So a good pick there for the Kings Bay Royals. Mount Irving, your pick is up. Mount Irving Surfers.
Keyshawn Dillon.
Keyshawn Dillon. And I saw Keyshawn Dillon out of Charlottesville, Tobago. He led the Fort King George Gunners to victory in the last edition of the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. And he's no stranger to the T10 fraternity, having played in Trinidad with the Soca Kings team, victorious Soca Kings team. So that's a really good selection there coming out for Mount Irving Surfers. Number 4, we had Jason Passat, so that's an automatic selection there, Jason Passat. That's a Tobago Housing Resort. Pigeon Point Skiers. Number 5, Pirates Bay. And we have Nathan Stewart. Nathan Stewart, of course, a former national player, and he's currently playing his trade out in the US. In fact, throughout the world, he's currently playing his trade and all-rounder. You can see a batting all-rounder sometimes, a bowling all-rounder. So a good selection there for the comforting own team, that's the Pirates Bay Raiders. And he's going to be the captain of that team, the number 6. Dejon, automatic pick the Dejon Charles for the No Man's Land Explorers. So that's the first one completed there, Tracy. Ready for number 2? So obviously the person who had 6 will go first this time. Person who had 6 will go first.
Antonio Providence.
Antonio Providence of spinner out of the community of Kinambona called Compoint, played with the victorious Fort King George Gunners team last edition of the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. Very steady. Can also give you some runs there. Number 5. Shaquille Duncan. And he seems to be an all Fort King George Gunner selection here. And of course, he wants to be associated with winners. So Shaquille Duncan, yet another all-rounder. Number 4. Who is number 3? That's it. Please, thank you so much, Brian. Number 3 now, Tracy. Number 4. Number 4.
Jaden Kent.
Number 4, Pigeon Point Skiers. They would have selected Jaden Kent, a youthful player. I think he is a reserve player for the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board's academy. Outstanding talent out of Goodwood, Tobago. Right, number 3. Number 3.
Ansel Ned.
Ansel Ned. And selected there by Mount Irvin Silvers. A really good selection there, Ansel Ned. And played a number of years in Trinidad, Caldrock, and the captain, Kinambona Court Sports Club. Handy of spinner. Not handy, but handy batter. Very good with his off spins. Number 2.
Iraq Thomas.
Iraq Thomas. That's it?
Yeah.
Iraq Thomas, selected here by the Kings Bay Royals. Iraq Thomas currently based in the UK. And I'm hoping, they're going to be flying him in a private jet for this event. Very, very dynamic player. Very good with the ball and, of course, dangerous with the bat. I think he has the record for the fastest 100 in T20 cricket in Tobago of 36 balls. Right? So, Chase, what number we have now?
No, these Tobago, not Trinidad.
Yeah. So,
Nah.
The third one, we into the third one?
Yeah.
yeah.
So close, yeah?
Yeah. So we'll go with Anthony Providence.
We had Antonio Providence selected before? Antonio, right? So Anthony Providence, brother of Antonio Providence. Selected there by Store Bay Snorkelers. First pick to Pigeon Point for round 3.
Joshua York.
Joshua York, right arm medium pacer. And he goes there to Tobago Housing Resorts team there. Wong Turvin, your pick is up.
Selvin Duncan.
Had hitting all-rounder out of Boko. Selected there by the Cricket 360 and by Roger team. Royals, your pick is up.
Deems Beard.
Deems Beard, wicket keeper. Number of years playing in Trinidad. Out of Goodwood, Tobago. Good selection there. Very experienced wicket keeper batsman. We have Snorkelers now. Your pick is up.
No.
Wrong 3. And of course, all the teams will have been given
What is?
a list of the wrongs.
Jaden Kent.
Jaden Kent was already.
Okay, no, yeah, right. Yeah, we go there. Ah, wait.
Oh man.
Damian Ramsey.
Damian Ramsey. Yes, Damian Ramsey.
Damian Ramsey. Another off spinner. And very handy with the bat as well. Explorers, your pick is up.
Shaquille Johnson.
Shaquille Johnson. Man from Charlottesville in Tobago. And he can bat as well. What number are we on now? Pirates. Pirates, your pick is up.
Simmons Peters.
Simmons Peters. Simmons Peters, very dynamic in the field. He can bat as well. And of course, in this T10, this format of the game, you need your fielders. So Simmons Peters, a good pick there. So we're now moving on to round 4. Remember, we're picking 6 rounds of Tobago players. So we're now to round 4. Pirates, your pick is up, Pirates. Your pick is up. Pirates, you written on your pick?
Just cross out some names here.
Waiting on Pirates for their selection in round 4, the first pick in round 4. Anytime tonight will do good.
We select Liran Lizama.
Liran Lizama. And that's a really good selection there by the Pirates. Lizama, left-handed batter, hard-hitting left-handed batter. Played some years with Mary Boys in Trinidad, also in the UK. We are now up to, Tracy, which one we are now? Explorers? Explorers, yes?
Myself with number 2 in round 4. Round 4. I should be number
We're just working out the second pick in round number 4.
round 4. Number 2.
Yes, we're into round number 4. Of course, let me, at this time, of course, welcome the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Honorable Afali Chavez Augustine, for gracing us with his presence here this evening. And I want to thank the Tobago House of Assembly for assisting this event, assisting us with this event, the Tobago Cricket Association, and they have been working assiduously to get the short park recreational going up to pristine condition for this historic event. I want to thank him so much for taking time off from his extremely busy schedule to be with us here this evening. And just working out, I'm still working out number 4. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in with this and this live Cricket 360.
This is the round, and this is our name. So we have
14 players to be drafted per team, a total of 86 players. We do have
yeah. No.
And just clarifying the wrongs there to one of the owners.
I thought this was the order pick. I thought this was the order pick.
All right, so it seems that would have been sorted. Thank you so much to my technical director there, Tracy. Caldera, she's a police officer, you know, so you need to be careful. All right, so are we good to go there, Tracy? Right, so whose pick is up now? Snorkelers? Right, so Snorkelers, right? Just show James and his team.
Keelan Lynch.
Keelan Lynch.
Yeah.
From deep Mason Hall. Leg spinner, he can also keep. And he's an accumulator of runs. That's if second pick in number 4. Who's up now, Tracy? Royals? Royals? Right, yes, Leon.
Before Snorkelers.
No problem. So what are we going to do? Explorers a pick now? Explorers?
Akko George.
Akko George. Out of Speyside, Tobago. A left-handed batter. And someone you can rely on to get you runs. So what number we are now? Royals?
I'm going to go with Quincy Williams.
Quincy Williams. Quincy Williams, last I know of Quincy, a medium pacer. Can't go into more details of that one. Surfers?
I'm going to go with Atto James.
Atto James. Big up yourself, Atto. Atto James. Atto James, he will tell you that he's Tobago's best keeper. The hardest hitting batter in Tobago. He tries to be a goalkeeper in football. You know, so very interesting pick there by the Stamp Army. Pigeon Point, your pick is up.
Kwani Thomas.
Kwani Thomas, all the way from Bloody Bay, Tobago. Now that's a handy pick there. I was spinning all wrong there. So we're into round 5 now. The penultimate round for the Tobago-based players. Surfers, your pick is up for this round.
Michael Ramsey.
Michael Ramsey. Most I can say about Michael, he's a supporter of Manchester United. But a very handy medium pacer. Yes, he's handy with the ball in medium pace bowling. Tries to swing it. Yeah. Pigeon Point, your pick is up.
Adrian Alexander.
Adrian Alexander. Alias Timmy. Hard-hitting left-handed batter. Can also give you what I want to call some chudongs with his left arm. So some familiar names being selected from the Tobago players. Silencine Marcus Daniel. So into the 5th round. Pirates, your pick is up.
We select Xavier Reed.
Xavier Reed. Happy to see that name selected. Up and coming off spinner, young player. Explorers, your pick is up.
We're going with Keel Ross.
Keel Ross. Now, Keel Ross scored 100 against me this year in a 2-day cricket match with one eye. Very good a young player and can bat and very handy with the ball, medium pace. Happy to see the youngsters getting an opportunity here with the big boys. Snorkelers. The Snorkelers, they are on the phone with their owner from India. International connection. Can't fault them at all. They have to ensure that they get the right selection. Ensure that they're spelling in properly too, in pronunciation as well. Snorkelers, Joshua James captaining that team, former West Indies under 19 player. Currently playing with Clarkwood in Trinidad. And he's going to be leading that team.
Shafiq Shepard.
Shafiq Shepard out of Roxborough. And you saw him playing in the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. Very handy with the medium pace, very tall guy. And of course comes from a cricketing family in Roxborough. Royals, your pick is up. I must liking that name, Royals.
I am going to go with Brandon Melville.
Brandon Melville. Is that Benner? Benner is going to be Benner, yeah. Benner, very confident youngster. Can feel and can bat as well. So that's the end of round 5. We're into the final round for the Tobago players. The 6th and final round for the Tobago players. Right? Who is up first, Tracy? Royals, your pick is up again.
I'm going to go with Ajani Allen.
Ajani Allen. Ajani Allen, a.k.a. Socks. Ajani Allen has the best hairstyle in cricketing fraternity in Tobago. What can I say about Ajani? Another youngster, happy for that opportunity. Snorkelers. There's Joshua James and his team again there.
Dwayne Murray.
Dwayne Murray, a man they call Figo. Of course, he's an Adventist, so not sure if he's going to play on Friday and Saturday. But big supporter of Barcelona. Shout out to Figo, a good friend of mine from all the way from Charlottesville. I'm happy to see, and I can tell you that Dwayne Murray is one of our better keepers here in Tobago. Yes, and that's a really good pick there by the Snorkelers. Explorers, your pick is up. Explorers, I'm seeing Mr. Pollard here.
Dario Melville.
Dario Melville. Hard hitting left-handed batter. Readers, your pick is up.
We select Tyson Allen.
Did I hear right? Tyson Allen? Okay. Tyson Allen. That's a pick there for the Raiders. Also, a hard-hitting left-handed batter. He's a bartender by trade. Pigeon Point, your pick is up.
Alan Reed.
Alan Reed, a.k.a. Tobago's Bravo. Very handy in the field. And I'm going to leave that right there. Surfers, the final pick for the Tobago players.
Obari Elliott.
Obari Elliott, a.k.a. Biggie. And lots of young players selected. I'm really, really happy to see that. So we have completed the Tobago players, Ms. Director. So we're ready for the Trinidad picks, right? Now, as I mentioned before, we have 3 players out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the draft. They can be selected at any time. Okay? And also we have 2 Trinidad captains, right? So they will obviously be in this first round draft for the Trinidad picks. Right, and who we have first here, Tracy, in this round? Snorkelers. Your first pick. You have Snorkelers first, right? Snorkelers. Right, and of course, Joshua, the captain there. And they are on the phone with their owner out of India. Toll-free call.
Terrence Hines.
Terrence Hines. Terrence, no stranger. It's a T10 and T20 cricket in Trinidad and Tobago. You saw him playing with the Tobago Night Riders. That's the only time I'm going to mention Tobago Night Riders tonight. All right, so Terrence Hines selected there by the Snorkelers. Royals, your pick is up. Royals, the captain there will be Amir Django. So obviously Amir Django will go in there. Yeah, Amir Django. Amir Django, also a national player. Surfers, we have Kirsten Kalituran. His name is automatically there. And Kirsten Kalituran, for those who aren't familiar with Kirsten, I think he has the highest score for a junior player at 400. It's 400 he got? 400 runs. Yeah? So he's going to be gracing the Shore Park recreational ground with his talent. Pigeon Point, your pick is up. Jason, your pick is up.
My namesake, Jason Mohammed.
Jason Mohammed, aging like fine wine. Yes, he is currently playing with the national team. What's his score today? We made 290 for 8. 102 for 3. Obviously, the Red Force team playing against the Guyana team in the Super 15. Pirates. Well, Brian is on the phone. I'm not too sure who's the owner there. Ahead. Of course, we have in the house with us here this evening Mr. Umar Khan, former manager of the Trinidad and Tobago team, and of course also with the Ghana Amazon Warriors. Very experienced, so we thank you for that input. So your pick, and if it is that there has to be a replacement, you go back into the pool of players that would have registered. We cool with that one, right? Fantastic. Well, for different reasons. I mean, sometimes people change their mind last minute. Yeah. And that's also something that we can't control. We had to select the names. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So
Pirates Bay Raiders select Evan Lewis.
Evan Lewis, of course, goes without saying international player. Of course, currently playing with the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force team in the Super 50. I told the president we need balls, lots of balls at Shore Park. I think we need some protection for Scarborough Secondary as well, you know. All right? Who's up next? Explorers?
Tion Webster.
Tion Webster. The hard hitters are coming out now. The national player as well played today. End of the first one for the regional and Trinidad and Tobago players. Explorers, your pick?
Jed Gooley.
Jed Gooley. And Jed Gooley, you would have played here in Tobago with, I think he played with the Buku Reef Divers in the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. Very dynamic with his left hand and can also give you some overspin as well. National player. Pirates, your pick is up.
We select Sharon Lewis.
Sharon Lewis, when he played with the Fort King George Gunners, he came in and he pulled some serious heat in Roxborough. Left hammer, very bulky. And now we are seeing the big names getting into the mix. Pigeon Point, your pick is up. Pigeon Point.
Darren Cruikshank.
Darren Cruikshank, all-rounder. Queen's Park player. I think he's currently playing his trade in the UK. Also represented Trinidad and Tobago before. Very experienced player. Mary Boy, sorry. Played the Queen's Park. He played the Queen's Park. Yeah. Yeah. Surfers, your pick is up.
I go with Cephas Cooper.
Cephas
Cooper.
Cooper. See him first. Cephas Cooper. National youth player. Royals. All right, Cephas Cooper. I think he has represented West Indies at the junior level as well. Yeah. Surfers is Royals, Mr. Pollard and his team.
I'm going to go with Vikash Mohan.
Vikash Mohan. Vikash out of Mary Boys, right? We saw him and Joshua Clarkwood, yes. So him and Joshua James play for Clarkwood this season. And they won their 50 over tournament long there in Trinidad. Vikash Mohan, happy to see him selected here. Snorkelers.
Mark Dial.
Mark Dial. I'm not going to mention who he played for in the CPL this year. But a good friend. Has a lot of experience here in Tobago. Played with Kinnan Accord Sports Club. Also Roxborough. And he has been here before with the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. Loves Tobago. I can tell you after this draft, he's going to call me and ask me where he can stay. Yeah? Welcome, Mark. So that's the end of that. Wrong number 8. So we're getting nearer to the end. Who has the first wrong in this wrong? Pigeon Point.
Gonna go with fast bowler Uthman Mohammed.
Uthman Mohammed. So we're gonna get some helmets in the mix as well. Very fast, Uthman Mohammed. Uthman Mohammed, I think it's UTH man. Yeah. Mohammed. So welcome, Uthman Mohammed. Surfers, your pick is up.
I'm going with Shatrugan Rambaran. Shatrugan Rambaran.
All right, so let's say Rambaran. I'm sure you guys will have heard that, right?
SHATRUGHARAN. SHATRUGHARAN.
Of course, all these teams will have done their research on
Shatrugan
the
Rambaran.
players and ensuring that they get the best available in Trinidad and Tobago. Royals.
Cyan Hackett.
Cyan Hackett. I saw Cyan Hackett in Shaw Park. And of course, the Trinidad team visited us. And just pause a bit there. Cyan Hackett was the last selected player there. We had wrong number 9 of 14. So guys, obviously for those on the live, as mentioned at the start of the draft, we have some Tobago players who are with the TTCB Academy, like Orlando James and Josh Telemark. They aren't going to be available for this edition of the Dream 11 Bago T10 Blast, and similar Cyan Hackett, who has been selected for the National Under-23 team, which of course will be playing alongside this Bago T10 Blast, so he's not available. So we're going to allow, for a replacement there.
I'm going to go with Chadian Raymond.
Mr. Raymond. And this is an opportunity for a number of players to be seen worldwide. And I'm told that Cricket 360 will be streaming this to over 145 million people. So, as mentioned earlier, an opportunity for players to be seen and hopefully get into the bigger markets. Snorkelers, your pick is up. Still on the phone from India.
Jesse Bhutan.
Jesse Bhutan. I can tell you about Bhutan. You know, I went to Trinidad to take in the June 11 T10 blast in Trinidad down at the Balara cricket facility. And I've never seen a cricket ball struck harder than seen by Jesse Bhutan. So once again, Mr. Prezi, let's get a ball sponsor. First pick. Explorers, your pick is up.
Kamel Puran.
Kamil Puran. Big names are coming out. Kamil Puran. I think no relation to Nicholas Puran. But obviously the name Puran will strike some fear in the opposition. Pirate Bay Raiders. Interesting name.
We select Christian Turton.
Christian Turton. And Brian seems to like Turton. Players with Scarborough Mason all in Tobago. Yeah. Enterprising youngster. Very brave. So end of number 9. Getting to the end. I know Mr. Khan and the others have a flight to catch. Raiders, your pick is up. And of course, I forgot to acknowledge our second vice president, Mr. Arta, is here with us as well.
We select Carrie Pierre.
Carrie Pierre. Household name here in Trinidad and Tobago, in fact, around the region. He played with the St. Lucia Kings this year in the CPL. So we have some big names in the mix. Left arm spinner, West Indies experience. Explorers, your pick is up.
Mikel Govaya.
Mikel, yeah. The Explorers captained by Dejon Charles. And so Dejon in the North Zone T20 company was T10 or T20? When he played in Merit Long at the Digo Martin, T20. And Dejon Charles named the player of the tournament down there. Snorkelers, your pick is up.
John Ross Jagaser.
John Ross Jagaster. John Ross Jagaster of spinner. John, that's Gonruss. Right, and you can Google the rest. Right? Royals, your pick. Royals. Obviously, as we get closer to the end, the names, because obviously some would have had their list beforehand, but then watching across the board and someone call a name on your list, it just tubes in the corner. That seems to be the case with Royals here.
Damian Joachim.
You heard that right, Tracy? Yeah, I'm not going to try to repeat that one at all. Damian Joachim, selected there by the Royals. Surfers.
Justin Gangu.
Justin Gangu. That's it?
Yeah.
And I'm told he's a left-arm orthodox.
Gangw. Gangw. Gangu.
Gangu.
G.
Wrong number 10. Pigeon Point.
Tishon Castro.
Tishon Castro. Another all-rounder. Very handy with ball. Dangerous with the bat. The end of wrong number 10. Surfers. To start wrong number 11.
Akil Cooper.
Akil Cooper. Akil Cooper. First pick in wrong number 11. Pigeon Point.
Adrian Ali.
Adrian Ali. So Adrian Ali, aka Heads, and led his team to a number of titles in Trinidad this season. In fact, all in the Premier 2, and they, of course, have been promoted to Premier 1. Pirates, your pick is up. And Pirates texting, they don't have the money to call, so I have the text.
We select Marlon Richards.
Marlon Richards. Marlon Richards, just as Mr. Stewart, out in the USA, a US of A, playing his, applying his trade, representing the national team before. And he played, I think he played in Tobago, in the Tobago League. Was this year or last year? He played last year. Medium pacer. I wouldn't say fast bowler. Explorers, your pick is up.
Aaron Alfred.
Aaron Alfred, otherwise known as Chubby. Or Buju, sorry. Snorkelers, your pick is up. It's now a two-way call. Or a three-way
Riyad
call.
Emirates.
Riyad Emirates, is he? Yeah, he's no longer, Riyad is no longer available. It's a four-way call now. Joshua's on the phone as well. So Riyad Emirates is no longer in the draft, so...
Imran Khan.
Imran Khan, no stranger to this T10 format in Tobago. Played with the Buku Reef Divers in the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast. Good selection there. $7:30 in Trinidad and Tobago, so we are good for time. Royals, your pick is up.
Nicholas Sukhdeo Singh.
Nicholas Sukhdeo Singh. He loves Tobago. I can tell you that for sure. Loves, in fact, I think he would have loved playing with Pigeon Point, you know. Yeah. One season Tobago, he loved being in Pigeon Point. Yeah? Whose pick is now? So that's the end of wrong number 11. We are into wrong number 12 now. Royals, your pick is up. Royals.
Christopher Ramsaran.
Snorkelers. So snorkelers, they are still deliberating there. So Joshua and his
The call breaking up from
management.
there.
The call breaking up. Store-based snorkelers, Jagasa Group of Companies, the owner of that team, and captained by Joshua James. And of course, we have Free St. Vincent and the Grenadines players in this draft. Still waiting on snorkelers. Anytime tonight. You can also stream it, watch it on K362 now. So you can see the list if you
Daniel Cooper.
Daniel Cooper. Thank you so much. Explorers.
Keon Isaac. Keon Isaac.
Keon Isaac. Keon Isaac, fast bowler. Yeah, he's in with the No Man's Land Explorers. They have gone exploring with Isaac. Raiders, your pick is up. I must commend the Pigeon Point skiers, They have their stuff organized. Well, these are the teams.
We select Ewart Nicholson.
Plucky.
Ewart Nicholson, a.k.a. Plucky, out of Power Gen. Played the national team before. So all these guys have national team experience. Pigeon Point.
Select Ryan Bandu.
Ryan Bandu. So what I told you guys. Pigeon Point, they have their stuff organized. Mr. Ali is just there as, that's all. Silvers, your pick is up.
Ramesh Brijlal.
Ramesh Brijlal. I want to thank my technical person, Tracy Caldero, handling the technical stuff behind the scenes there. End of round number 12. Down to the penultimate round. Now all the guys would have registered. Yeah, getting nervous. Snorkelers.
Dylan Douglas.
Thank you very much. Dylan Douglas. Out of, that's St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? Dylan Douglas. So we have a Dylan Douglas. Isn't it? All right, Dylan Douglas. We're going to sort that out after. What they are saying that he's registered but under Trinidad. Yeah. What is it after? Right, so Dylan Douglas, right? Dylan Douglas out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Royals, your pick?
Are we gonna go with Navin Bideshi?
Navin Bedesi. I know Ryan Bash will be very happy for this. Man out of Bish. Yeah? Bish. Bedesi. You can ask him for the spelling. Surfers, your pick is up.
I'm going with Anderson Mahis.
Anderson Mahis. National player as well. Youth player. And of course, Pigeon Point skiers. Owned there by Tobago Housing Resorts. Mr. Shazim Ali and the team.
With Mbiki Joseph.
Mbiki Joseph. So I'm told that he's also on the under 23 team. So you can select again there. DJ lineup, pull this in for me, please. You can YouTube it.
Go with Mario Belcon.
Mario Belcon. Mario Belcon out of Mary Boys, Mr. Mary Boys himself. Pirates, your pickup, and they are texting.
We select Ryshawn Williams from Barbados.
Ryshawn Williams. So Williams is no longer available.
All right, we select Nathaniel McDavid.
Nathaniel McDavid played West Indies. Yeah, played West Indies. He didn't play West Indies. Trinidad. Yeah, Trinidad. No 19. No. Nathaniel McDavid. Skewers? Explorers, sorry. Put it on loudspeaker.
Yes. Brian Charles.
Brian Charles? That would have been a good pick, though. So that would have been so loud. That's the end of the 14th round. The 13th round, sorry. So we are into the final round. We're into the final round, right? All right, so guys on the live, if you're here, name this one. Probably come back next year. But you can check out the Chief Secretary's Bago T10 Blast.
Brandon Ramdial.
That was Dejon's pick. Explorers. Yeah, Explorers. Brandon Ramdial. Pirates, your pick is up.
We select Mr. Shaman Hooper.
Shaman
of St.
Hooper.
Vincent, yes.
Out of a beautiful country of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You know, we toured there, was what, 2019, and came back with the trophy. And ever since then, the guys have been coming here for our T10. So I'm happy to see that they are selected once again. Pigeon Point, your final pick.
Akil Clark.
Akil Clark. So, and also remember, if for some unforeseen reason that some of the players selected aren't available, you can go back to the draft, but obviously you come through the organizing committee. And I'm hoping that all players selected are available to play. And why not come into beautiful Tobago? All right? Surfers?
Kaleem Mohammed. Kaleem Mohammed.
Kaleem Mohammed.
Yeah. Nobody ain't going.
I want to say thanks to Mr. Khan for coming all the way to Tobago to participate in the draft. Of course, I want to wish him all the best, his team, and I hope to see him from November 16th to the 3rd. And safe journey back to Trinidad. Royals?
Antonio Gomez.
Antonio Gomez. Antonio Gomez. Snorkelers. The final pick. Hooray.
Hakeem Chandler.
Hakeem Chandler. Left arm seamer. Selected by the Snorkelers. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being such a wonderful audience. You want to mention the coaches as well? Right, so obviously, for those online and for those who are here, we started an official page on social media, of course, on Facebook, the Dream 11 Bago T10 Blast, and we have actually given the tournament, the team where cricket plays sweeter. Yeah. So they have all kind of different taglines, but when it comes to Tobago, cricket is played sweeter. And of course, before we close off this draft, I want to invite the Honorable Chief Secretary, Mr. Augustine, of course, to share a few words because without the THA, getting the Shore Park recreational ground in the condition I know it will be, would not be possible. And I want to thank them for that, of course, on behalf of the Tobago Cricket Association. So I want to invite the Chief Secretary to share a few words. Yeah, come on, put your hands together for the Chief.
Good evening, gentlemen, ladies. Just want to congratulate all the teams on your picks. We have quite a competitive lineup there among the teams, very competitive. And it is all aimed at that exercises like this will help us to really expand the game on the island of Tobago. We feel grateful and privileged that Tobago was selected to host the Dream 11 tournament, and certainly we're going to give all the support. So it's not just that we're trying to get some of our Tobago players down to Trinidad or elsewhere to participate, but it's about bringing the world to our shores. Hopefully, we will get to the place very soon where we'll be able to host first-class cricket and international cricket beyond that point. But it's a work in progress, so we're getting there. And welcome home, Dream 11. I don't think you will ever find a better island and location to host cricket. I expect Prezi buy plenty balls because either it goes into the bush or we will have the bush cleaned, but the sea is pretty close by. So either buy balls or divers to retrieve the balls. So welcome home, Dream 11.
All right, thank you so much, Chief Secretary. And of course, there's some other persons who, of course, I want to thank for making this draft a reality. I want to thank Cricket 360 for doing this stream here. And of course, they will be the official streamers for the tournament. So, of course, starts on the 16th of November and ends on the 3rd. 16 straight days of cricket. And we want to ask the Almighty to grace us with good weather for the event. And of course, for those who aren't aware, there's going to be 2 matches per day, one at 12 and 2:30, one at 12 and 2:30. And it's only going to cost $20. That's, well, it used to be IoT price, and I wrote solo, but the $20, simple money. That's 2 doubles and a solo. Right, to get in for the games, you're going to watch 2 games for $20. International stars. Even Lewis and the others are here to play with the different franchises. I want to also thank the Division of Health, the administrator here, Mr. Lincoln Nelson, for allowing us this space to host the draft. And of course, can't leave here without thanking the hardworking staff of the Tobago Cricket Association. And once again, I want to shout out to our hardworking president, also director of Cricket West Indies, and the second vice president of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket, Mr. Kerwin John, for of course agitating for us to host this event, and I think he deserves a round of applause for that. All right, so what I can say, in Tobago, welcome, where cricket plays sweeter. Have a safe journey home, fellas. So, can I, what you want me to run to do? Right, I just want some water to wet my lips. How can I do?
Take out the microphone and come around.
All right, so for those who maybe just joining us, just to go through the list. Now, I may not be able to pronounce some of the names. So if I can't, I will just say, well, first and last name. Well, not first and last name, just to give the initials. Right, so we start off with the Kings Bay Royals. Right, of course, they will be captained by Amir Jangu. Then we have Jawan Alfred, Iraq Thomas coming all the way from UK, Deems Bear, the wicketkeeper, Quincy Williams, Brandon Melville, Ajani Allen, Amir Jangu, we mentioned before, Vikash Mohan, Chaden Raymond, Damian Joachim, Nicholas Sukdeo Singh, the man from Pigeon Point, Christopher Ramsaran, Navin Bedesi, and Antonio Gomez. Not too sure who's going to be the coach of that unit. All right, and then obviously we have Mount Irving Surfers Mount Irving Surfers, Kirsten Calatrovan, the captain there. Keishon Dillon, the man from Charlottesville, played with the Victoria Soccer Kings team, the last Trinidad Dream 11. Ansel Ned, Selvin Duncan. Well, this one is a really big surprise. Atto James, I'm sure that he's boasting to his friends already that he has been selected to play in the biggest tournament in the country. Michael Ramsey, Obari Elliott, Cephas Cooper. Right, I'm going to say Rambaran. You can pronounce that one. Right, Justin Gangu, Akil Cooper, Ramesh Brijlal, Anderson Mahes, and Kaleem Mohammed. That's the team selected there for the Mount Irving Surfers. Then we have the guys out in no man's land. Dejon Charles captaining there. Antonio Providence, Shaquille Johnson, Akwo George, Keel Ross, Dario Melville, Tian Webster, Jid Gooley, Camille Puan, Michael Govia, Aaron Alfred, Kian Isaac, concerned there by Brian, Brian Charles, and Brandon Ramdial. The Pigeon Point skiers, shout out to Shazim Ali and Tobago Housing Resort there. Jason Passad, captain there, Jaden Kent, Joshua York, son of former national player Clint York, Kwame Thomas all the way from Bloody Bay, Tobago. Thank you, we need the bus to come out. Adrian Alexander, Alan Reed, Jason Mohammed, the evergreen Jason Mohammed, Darren Cookshank, right? Utman Mohammed, Tishon Castro, Adrian Ali, Ryan Bandu, Mario Belcon, with a C, Akil Clark. And then move on to the Storby guys. Joshua James loves Storby. No wonder he's picked up with this team. Right, he's captaining there. Anthony Providence, Damian Ramsey, Keelan Lynch, Shafiq Shepard, Dwayne Figo Murray, Terence Hines, Mark Dial. I saw a message from him already, asking which apartment he can stay. Jesse Bhutan, John Ross Jagason. Of course, we're going to fix up the spelling a bit after. Imran Khan, Daniel Cooper, Dylan Douglas, and Akeem Chandler. And the final team, and forgive us for not having the apostrophe there, Pirates Bay Raiders, led by Nevin Stewart. I can imagine my phone at this time. Shaquille Duncan in that team. Simmons Peters, Leon Lezama, Xavier Reed, Tyson Allen, the bartender, Evan Lewis, Sharon Lewis, Kristen Turton, Carrie Pierre, Marlon Richards, Ewart Nicholson, Daniel McDavid, and Nathaniel McDavid, and Shaman Hooper. And a very experienced team selected by Brian Bong and his management there. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 6 franchises to participate in the first ever Dream 11 Bago T10 Blast, where cricket plays sweeter. Right, I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and of course, spread the word. Spread the word. Don't forget, the island of Tobago, we celebrate Carnival next week. In fact, I have to go down to the Shopper Complex now for the Tobago Calypso Monarch. Right, that's happening tonight. The next week, all attention on Tobago's Carnival. Right, and the most important thing tonight, refreshments. Yeah. So in the background, we have one of our soca artists next week. He's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Tobago Windball Cricket Finals out there at Pirate Square, and we have none other than Num Num, the Pulsing Man, live. Have a wonderful rest of the evening.
Be a trouble, tell them see I be a trouble. Be a trouble, tell them see I be a trouble. Be a trouble. Well, if you see I get a like, say yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. It's snapper, redfish, tuna, saltfish, dolphin, cavali. It doesn't matter the type of fish, just bring them all to me. We pull it in, we pull it in. We come to pull. We pull it in, we pull it in. Tell a gal this, get over here, get over here, get over here. Because in a bacchanal, get over here, get over here, get over here. As a little youth man, me living by the beach. My father put me sit down, and once I start to preach, he tell me I couldn't get any fish in the sea. Just cast out me net now and pull it with a ease. So me go take it advice and go inside a fet. I went up on the stage now and went and cast me net. I wanna pull it in now, the amount that me collect. The amount of fish, oh no, me can't stop check. We pull it in, We pull it in. We pull it in. We pull it in. Tell a gal, get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Because in a bacchanal, get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Buck up on some girlfriends, tell them to come over. Follow some instructions, one time to bend over. You can be my quiz them, I can be your joker. And we go play a new game, we go call it poker. So let she know remember, from back to she fender. And when I'm a no enter, I heading for the center. I will not touch a bumper, I raise the temperature. Is that is why you like you go that swimming in temper. We pull it in.